Hey my lovelies, welcome back. It's Popessa. I hope you're all doing great. So today we'll be making this smoky chicken stew. If you'd like to see how I achieve it, then keep on watching. Meanwhile, let's see my intro. And because it's chicken stew, we are going to be using chicken. I've really washed this chicken thoroughly. As you can see, they're almost white, and I'm using the hard-boiled one, but feel free to use any chicken of your choice. I'll be using some peppers, and I'm using the red bell peppers and paprika, but you can use either of the two. I've also got tomato. I'm using fresh one, but feel free to use canned tomatoes. Some onions, and I'm going for the purple and white one, not for any reason, so feel free to use either of the two, or you can as well use them both as I'm doing. Some Scotch Bonnets, please use according to your tolerance. Some homemade garlic and ginger cubes. If you'd like to see how I made it, then let me know in the comment section. And here I have all the seasonings I'm going to be using to boil the chicken. So yeah, but feel free to use any seasoning of your choice. So I've transferred the chicken into my pressure pot, and I'm just going to add all the seasonings. So I've added the garlic, ginger, and then all the seasonings that I'm going to be using for it, and I'm also adding salt as well. Give that a good mix. This is just part of what is left of the chicken seasoning I'm meant to be using, so I'm adding some water as well. Normally, if I wasn't using the pressure pot, I would have just steamed the chicken first before adding water, but because I'm just going to be boiling them, that's why I've added the water. So I've added onion chunks as well, but feel free to cut the onions smaller or even blend them, and I've just put them to start cooking in the pressure cooker. So these are my peppers. I've gone ahead to clean them, and then just lay them on the tray with some onions as well. At this point you can actually drizzle some oil, but I didn't want to do that, so I'm just going to roast them now in the oven. So while the peppers are roasting, I'll just go ahead and blend the tomatoes. So I'm putting them now in the blender. So I'll blend off camera and then I'll come back. So this is the tomato after blending. So I've just poured it into a pot, and I'm going to cook this till all the water dries up. So you can see the water has completely dried off from the tomato, and then I have my chicken on the tray ready to be grilled, but feel free to fry yours. So this is what my pepper looks like after roasting, guys. I burnt my peppers a bit, so be careful when roasting yours not to allow them get burnt, okay? But it still worked out perfectly. And then I'm just going to add everything into the blender. That's the roasted pepper, the onion, the chunky onion from boiling the meat, so everything will go into the blender. And I'm also going to be adding some of the chicken stock into the blender to just blend, because I don't want to use water. This stew is really meant to have like an intense flavor, that's why. So yeah, I'm blending the peppers. And so I'll be using some tomato paste for this stew as well, some chopped onion, and I'm just using a little bit because I have quite a lot of onion in the blend, and the cooked the boiled tomatoes, so I'm using very small onions, but feel free to use more. And then I'm going to be using all these seasonings showing on the screen for this stew, but feel free to use whichever one you prefer, but make sure you add the smoked paprika, because that's what will give it that intense and smoky flavor. And then I've got some chicken stock as well, some oil. I'm using sunflower oil. feel free to use any oil of your choice. So in a heated pot, I'm just pouring the oil, and I'll allow this to get hot a bit before I start adding my onions. And then I'll just fry the onions for about, let's say, 2 to 3 minutes to just soften it a bit. Then I add the tomato paste. And I just keep stirring until it has fully blended into the oil. So I'll fry until I see oil bubbles. And then I add the roasted pepper blend and then give this a good mix. As you can see, it's coming together. It's already looking delicious as well. And then I add all the seasonings. My garlic and ginger. I'm adding this now because I still want to retain the flavor, otherwise I would have added garlic and ginger earlier. So yeah, giving it a good mix. And I add some of the chicken stock. If you've noticed, I've not added any water, like I said, because I don't want to add water. I really want it to have that intense flavor. So I'm mixing. I've also tasted it off camera. And now I'm adding my chicken. Then I'll go ahead and add some more of the chicken stock. So I'll give it a good mix again. It looks too thick, so I'm going to just add a little bit of the stock again. I will do that off camera. Then I'll cover and allow this to cook for 15 to 20 minutes, and then the stew will be ready. And this is after 15 minutes, guys. Can you see the bubbles? This stew tasted so good. The smokiness was so real. When I say it was real, guys. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. And to my new subscribers, thank you. You're welcome to the family. Yes, to my old subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. And if you like this one as well, please give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and put on the bell sign so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Please share this video, comment, and then as always, I will see you in my next one. Popessa signing out.